Welcome to another episode of Rewind the Times.
And no leftovers.
How you doing, guys? Man, this is Colson's weekend. So this is an awesome weekend, man. Me and Colson are going to a wrestling event tomorrow. We're gonna see Kurt Angle. We're gonna see Maven. There's the Sandman's gonna be there. Jacques Rougeau, Sergeant Slaughter. But me and Colson are personally gonna meet Maven and Sergeant Slaughter. And Kurt Angle. I'm sorry, Kurt Angle. That's right. Thank you, buddy. And then
we'll see them.
But we'll see them. But we just won't. But we're actually only personally meeting Kurt Angle, and Maven. And then on Sunday we got tickets 4:15 with Lee. We're going to see
Hell of Summer.
Hell of a Summer. I can't. What is it called?
Hell of a Summer.
Hell of a Summer. I cannot wait. The new Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things is his slasher.
He's in the movie, but he's also the director.
He plays Chris. I don't know the full name, but he plays Chris. I'm excited because the slasher. It's a guest who's done it.
Chris or Christian or something.
Yeah, no, it's Chris. It's a slasher. It's what we like. It's a comedy also too. So it's a rom-com. Not a rom-com. Rom-com's a romantic comedy. I'm sorry. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, I just have a phone throat.
It's a slasher comedy, so I'm super excited. So we're going to be coming on Sunday and doing that video. And we're also going to be doing Colson's collection video. And I'm actually going to show you my collection, too, in a separate video, just mine. So we got 3 more videos coming. But today, we're talking about...
the Black Phone.
We seen this last time Colson was over. And it's funny because CinemaCon just happened. That's a thing where they show new trailers. And they just talked about Black Phone 2.
Which is coming out October 27th.
I cannot wait. Super excited. I heard the premises of how they're doing this movie. It's going to be like a supernatural movie with the
But I also feel like the second one, I feel like his sister's going to be involved more.
Oh yeah, maybe. But basically, Finney gets locked in the basement again. And the killer, he now talks through the phone. He's part, because remember when all the kids died, how they used to talk through the phone?
Yeah.
Well, now the killer talks through the phone. It's gonna be. I heard it's really good. I heard that from the people at CinemaCon. They said the trailer looks so good.
But they already made a trailer.
Yeah. Yes, but only they could see it. It'll eventually be on TV, but whoever went to CinemaCon can only see it. So I heard
just like we're so hyped for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I can't wait for Thanksgiving too. They're filming that right now. We're in April, so they started filming that last March.
It was supposed to be out this year, but
last year. It's supposed to be out last year.
Yeah, it's supposed to be out last year, but
yeah.
Eli Roth wanted to make like more details and like more story and more. That's our cat. Like, he just wanted to make like more details, just like last year. Like they did a lot of details on the movie.
Yeah.
Like when he drove into a crash can and like split her. Like I don't even know how that happened.
But they're actually filming that right now. That was actually a CGI, but they're filming that right now as we speak. So I'm excited about that. That's coming out this end of this year. There's some good movies coming out. So. But today, Clown in the Cornfield, cannot wait to see that.
Is like there's some movies that like I want to see The Monkey.
Yeah, the Monkey too. Yeah, I want to see The Monkey.
We're definitely gonna do a video.
Yeah,
like I'm saying definitely. Like
yeah. But Clown in the Cornfield comes out May
9th.
May 9th. That's next month. So these next 2 months, this month and next month, great movies coming out. So today,
Scream 7's coming out.
Scream 7. This is gonna be a good year for horror. There's a lot of good horror. But today,
last year was good too.
We're gonna talk about the Black Phone. And now, basically, this movie is awesome, man. It starts Ethan Hawke. They call him the Grabber. He pretty much wears this mask where it has like 3 different bottoms.
Yeah. So it has a straight face, happy face, and then an upset face.
Yep. And then
which he used the upset.
And then it has horns on his head. Basically, what it is he makes believe he works for a company called Abracadabra. He makes believe that he is a magician, and then he takes kids, and he abducts them, and he kills them. But he plays games with them at first. Like he plays like these mind games with them. Like he'll leave a door open so you can try to go through it, and then he'll punish you by beating you. And one by one, he's killing these kids throughout the movie. And putting him in this basement, and then finally he gets to our star in the movie. His name is Feeney, and Finn. And his sister, she has these. She keeps seeing these dreams of the victims, and the cops follow her leads, and they finally find the killer. But what's so cool about this movie is that I absolutely love is all in the basement. There's this black phone, and it doesn't work at all. So it's kind of a supernatural phone, supernatural to the movie. And all the kids that were captured, they all tell Finn. Finn? Is that his name? Sorry, Finn?
His real name is Finney, but people call him Finn.
Yeah. they tell him, like, they each give him like a step. Okay, Finn, this is what you do here. This is what you do here, and they all kind of put it together. And then at the end, he kills them. And oh, dude, this movie had everything I wanted. It had a great killer, which the Grabber could be an iconic killer.
They need to make a next one.
Oh, they got to make a NECA figure.
With the 3 bottoms, that would be like epic.
I can see there's 3 different headpieces for the NECA toy, no doubt. It's based in the 80s, which it was so hard to find serial killers back then because no one had cameras on their phones. It was so hard. He was one by one killing them. And he was smart too because he had 2 houses. He had his house and then a house across the street where he was burying the bodies. So I mean, I feel like this movie really gave Ethan Hawke's career resurrection. I mean, he was kind of, I didn't really hear about him for a while. I mean, it was in Training Day and stuff like this, but this movie, God, this was a great movie. What do you think about this movie, Costa?
I don't even know. Like, there's like so many details about this movie that when they make the second movie, there'll definitely be a lot of story to it.
Yep. Okay, so Costa, great movie. 1 out of 10. What do you give it?
8.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. This movie was great. This movie
8.5.
Yeah, this movie was a great movie. Absolutely one of the best movies I've seen. Supernatural slasher. I mean, it's not really a slasher because we know who the killer is.
But the end of the movie, though, the end of the movie, like when all of them, like and like every time the phone was ringing, it was giving him clues.
Yeah.
So like, cause they all did something like
Well, one kid, he dug a hole in front of the bathroom. So when the killer went over, he fell in the bathroom. Another kid, when the Grabber took him, he took his lock off his bike, so he had to remember the passcode, and that was like scratching on the wall.
Yeah. So one was a paper guy.
Yeah. Yep. Robin.
Paper boy.
Yep. One was a paper boy. Robin. I can't think of his last name. He's the one that told him to pack the phone with dirt. He was like the tough one. And he was like, "You got to hit him, Finney, with the phone." Yeah. This dude.
No, that wasn't him. That was the guy that like beat people up.
No. That wasn't. No,
it was because remember.
When the one that beat him up told him what the number of the house was.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then he had like a best friend that like used to beat up people.
Yeah. Well, that's Robin.
And, like,
that's Robin.
Teaching them how. Like,
yeah, that's Robin.
Like step back, fake it, and then hit him.
Yeah, that was Robin. I just can't think of his freaking last name. He had a really odd last name. Okay.
It was like a Spanish.
Yeah. No, he looked like he might be an Indian kid. He wore like a bandana. I could be wrong, but that was the style of how they wore things back in the 80s. Yeah, this is a great movie, man. This movie's been out for a while. I bought it instantly as soon as I seen it. I bought it. Love this. Cannot wait for part 2. So you gave it an 8.5. Okay, here's my other question, Colson.
Yep.
If they made a NECA figure, yeah, this has to be a NECA figure. It has to. But before we go on to our next question, Colston, stand up.
Twins.
We talked about this last time, and I got mine on too. So yes, we are twins. I got mine on too. It is the horror slasher film. What is it, Colston?
Splatter University.
Splatter University. Fright Rags made these, and I got one for me and Colston. This is the first time that they didn't make it in a hoodie. It's just a regular shirt. Yeah, this is... Thanks, buddy. You sit down, bud.
I was just letting him read this.
This is awesome. It's got the kill in the background, which is the priest, the one that couldn't walk, and then he stood up at the end.
Just like,
look at our shirts when we got them together. This was an awesome movie. This was such a this was a good movie. It's my horror buddy here. In my phone.
This is why I picked the shirt, because Dad always lets me pick a shirt, and I wanted to pick this one because he had his shirt on.
Which I love you, buddy.
He picks me up from school wearing that. He always picks me up from school, and sometimes my friends ask me, "Oh, your dad always has horror shirts," so I have a friend.
He means
Robert,
off the bus. He means off the bus. Yeah.
So I have a friend Robert, and he gets his shirts from Gutter Garbs too. And he's always wearing them, but he always has to take them off at school because he just he watches stuff like that.
That's awesome.
He watches The Bunny.
I don't know. Maybe one day we'll have to get him on here or something if he likes horror. I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe because
I have his number.
Well, this channel's gonna come on forever, so maybe when he gets older, you guys can try to get him on this video one day. But yeah, this was an awesome movie. We talked about it the last time Post was over, and I saw the shirts. I was like, all right, we gotta get them. So okay, Wilson. So what's your favorite kill in the Black Phone?
Probably the killers, yes.
Yeah, because they don't really show the other... he doesn't show how he kills
the only thing that they show is how, when people were calling them, that's how you could see how like they're messed up. Like that paper boy, his face was all like scratched up.
Yeah, that's a good dude. Great point. And remember there was one kid hanging upside down.
Oh,
he was bleeding. Yeah, that's the kid that his bike got stolen.
Yeah, like there's like a lot of like it shows what the kill was like, but it didn't show the kill. But
yeah.
The grabber's death was like the only kill, and it was probably the best kill.
Yeah. Oh man, Finney got him really good, man. He put the phone around. He punched him in the face.
And then everybody started calling him and trying to say it.
Oh yeah.
Which was kind of weird.
No, well, that's why it's a supernatural film.
No, because like the wire was not even connected.
That's why it's a supernatural. Yeah, it's a supernatural. That's why it's supernatural because he's like my buddy Finney's gonna finish the job.
How are they gonna use the back phone in the next movie?
You'll see. That's why we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, man. We gotta see the movie.
Oh yeah, we're definitely seeing that.
Okay, yeah, first day. The first day or when the first weekend that Coulson's global.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Every movie that we've heard so far, Hell of a Summer, we're going.
Yep.
We instantly we're gonna go. Colonel Cornfield, we are instantly gonna go.
Yep.
Black Phone 2, we're instantly going to go.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving 2, we're obviously gonna go see that.
Definitely want to see that. Scream 7.
Oh, right. We also forgot about this. So we actually kind of forgot some 2 movies from the Jason series. So there was like a fan made Never Hike Alone.
Yeah, we have to. Well, they're not part. Well, they're not okay. So they're not really part of the Jason.
But people call it.
But people do. So we have to see Never Hike Alone.
It wasn't actually in the theaters for 2 days.
We gotta see it. Never Hike Alone 1 and Never Hike Alone 2. We are gonna watch those. But I did the main Jason series. And then
we'll probably watch.
Yeah, so after we'll watch those 2 back to back, and then we'll do 2 videos back to back. So what we're gonna do is after this, after Hell of a Summer on Sunday, because we're talking about Black Phone today. We're gonna start the Scream series next week. Me and Coulson talked about that.
We actually forgot about that series. Yeah. Because we were gonna go to Michael Myers, but I forgot about Ghostface.
So we're gonna do Ghostface next, and that's Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then
6,
7.
Yeah, and then 7 obviously we'll do when it comes out. So me and Coulson. So our next videos are gonna be all about the Scream.
I can't wait for part 7. Yeah. People say that like Sydney Prescott's gonna be in it.
Oh yeah, she's in it. There's
but it's also about something about her kids.
Yeah, her kids are in it. So
but every single killer will be in it. Yeah, but it would be like AI. Or something.
No. It's really them in it. It's gonna be weird because they're already dead. Scott Foley's dead. Stu Macher. So we're gonna. Well, some people think Stu Macher's not dead. Well, we don't know.
No. Oh, I thought you meant real life because he was in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
No.
I thought you meant real life.
I'm talking about the movie.
Because he was in the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Wait,
so,
is that kind of a horror movie?
No, not really. I don't know. That kid's real or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, not really
but we'll because that's Scream 7. They're all coming. Stu's in it. Billy's in it.
Mason Gooding's in it.
Yeah, Mason Gooding's in it. But I'm talking about the killer wise. Scott Foley's in it from part 3. It's the killer from part 4, Emma Roberts, but we all know.
Emma Roberts.
Yeah, but we all know
American Horror Story.
Yeah, but we all know they really died. So I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm really excited to see, and that's gonna be that Scream 7 is gonna be really awesome.
Oh, is American Horror Story kind of like a?
Yeah, we can talk about that. We can talk about American Horror Story.
1984.
Yes, that's our favorite series because that's about like the campy one.
I feel like 80s is just like it's like a good type of horror.
Well, it was the 80s was a great year for slashers. There's so many, and
like when you do 80s theme types of movies, I feel like it's cool because back in the 80s, like it was like free for all.
Yeah, the horror movies were great. There's no CGI, and there was a lot of practical effects.
I wish I was born back then.
Oh, I was, and I'm very happy to be born in that generation. And I was born in 1980, but
my generation's like so weird.
But I remember from 84 on, I was born in the 90s. They had good horrors, so
Super Nintendo's coming out and stuff.
Dude, it was a great. Honestly, the 90s was the last great decade that was around. Your generation. I'm sorry. What do you remember?
The last ever year that was good was 1999.
No. Well, but the decades. You're talking about the decades. The 80s and 90s. 80s was so iconic.
I feel like ever since 2020, it's been different.
You don't remember anything.
Ever since like the COVID started, it's just like
use kids pass. Luckily I'm a dad that grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and I kind of have that childhood in me. But man, I'll tell you now, you guys, even JJ, what do you guys remember sitting at home through COVID? You guys, it's been their childhood really sucks. Anyone that's in the 40s or older, you guys know what I mean, man. We grew up in the 80s and the 90s. Dude, pop culture icon, generations, decades, just
Jason,
80s. It was amazing.
Michael Myers coming out.
Yeah. Freddy was.
I remember when you told me about that story when you used to go to your friend's. Mike, wait, he has the same name as you, right?
Yeah, I don't know what do you mean.
Because you when you went to his house, like with his dad, and watched Freddy vs. Krueger, like part 3, and then watch.
No, that was my cousin. That was my cousins. I seen Freddy. The first time I seen it was at my cousin Donnie's house. I seen, but my mom watched Nightmare on Elm Street, but my cousin, my mom liked Freddy Krueger. My cousin was when I went to see.
I'm excited to watch that because people.
Oh, Freddy's cool.
A lot of people say he's like scary, but he's also funny. Like
you'll see.
The last movies.
Yeah, well, Freddy starts off really scary, and then
there's a remake. No, there's a remake on Netflix. It's not.
We'll talk about that. It's
called The Dream World. It's not even called Nightmare on
Elm
Street.
I don't know if that's even Freddy. No, there is a remade Freddy for Nightmare on Elm Street, but we'll talk about that when it comes. Freddy's different. Freddy's odd because Freddy started off so scary. 1, 2, Freddy was really scary in 2.
He was ripping people's face off in part 2 or 3.
Wait, hold up.
Because remember that Nakatomi?
Yeah. Hold on. Freddy was really scary 1, 2, and 3, and then like 4, 5, 6, he became very comedic.
7.
He just wasn't scary. So, but you'll see. We'll talk about that when it comes. Because part 2 is a weird Freddy. Nightmare on Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. But Freddy was so scary in that friggin' movie, dude. Oh my god. But it's a weird movie. We'll talk about it when it comes.
What's that? What part is Freddy when he has like that big coat, like the brown coat?
I don't remember, man. There's New Nightmare where he wears that. When there's also New Nightmare where
he's wearing like a cowboy hat and one.
Yeah, that's New Nightmare. No. He looks actually New Nightmare is awesome. That's actually really scary.
He looks scary.
Yeah, it's like he comes into reality. But we'll talk.
But there's like a different. Actor.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that when they come. The Freddy series is so different. It's really, really different. Yeah,
I feel like every horror movie has a funny.
Scene.
Jason has a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, but it shouldn't be really funny. Not that there's funny scenes. Yeah, but Freddy is odd. The way he starts off is so scary, and then he goes down the comedic role, which I just can't stand. I don't like that. A lot of people. It's not just me. A lot of people don't like it. He becomes very goofy with his lines, and he's not as scary. Where it's like I love the beginning of Freddy. He was so intimidating and. He's the killer of your dreams, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, who's playing with power? Like he becomes very comedic, and I didn't really care for that.
But when we watch the Freddy seasons, we're probably not gonna watch Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, no, of course we watch all of them. Why would we not watch Freddy vs. Jason?
But we don't have to do a review on it.
No, yeah, what are you talking about? We don't do a review every Freddy vs.
But we already did.
Well, we don't have to do it because we've already done.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, we're gonna. Well, we don't have to even watch it. We've already seen it. Yeah, we don't have to do a review on it because I put that part of the Jason series. So
because Jason's the winner.
Yeah, that's why. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. So remember, man, God first and family. And until next time,
make sure you like and subscribe.
Take care, guys. And by the way, guys, what's want to say? Thank you for all the subscribers. We're up to 27 subscribers.
Thank you.
On No Leftovers and 166 on Rewind the Times. But thank you, guys.
It's actually close to my favorite number. Yeah. My favorite number is 28.
Oh, that's cool. But thank you, guys. God bless and take care. Peace, guys.